Welcome to Synagogues of New Jersey, Part 23. We start out in Perth Amboy, which has a population of a little more than 51,000, and it's located in Middlesex County. And we're looking at Congregation Beth Mordecai, which is a conservative-affiliated synagogue. It also may be the last of the synagogues in Perth Amboy. There used to be about a half a dozen or so. This congregation was established around 1895 and was named in the memory of the son of one of its founders, who died as a result of a ruptured appendix. The congregation started out Orthodox. It switched to the conservative affiliation in 1921. The building shown here was dedicated in April of 1927. Ari Y. Sachs has been its rabbi, but he is leaving at the end of June in 2017. Prayer services are held both Friday evenings and Saturday mornings for Shabbat, as well as on specially other designated days. You're looking at the location of what had been the most recent synagogue in Perth Amboy to close up. It was Congregation Sharei Tefillo, an Orthodox-affiliated synagogue, and its demise stirred up legal action. As we said, Perth Amboy used to have several synagogues. At one time, there was about 5,000 Jews in the community, but a mass exodus began to occur in the mid-1950s. Sharei Tefillah was established around 1903. It closed up around 2014. It should be noted that there are at the most about 20 Jews still living in Perth Amboy. The crowd that shows up at the Beth Mordecai congregation drive to the services from other towns. The legal action came about because officers of Sharei Tefillah, an Orthodox congregation, sold the building to an international spirituality and meditation group. Not only was it a halachic no-no, but it was written into the congregational bylaws to not allow the synagogue to be sold to a non-Jewish spiritual group. The non-Jewish Superior Court judge ruled that it was no big deal that the synagogue did not follow its own bylaws, and the $925,000 sale was permitted to go through. By the way, the three who protested in court were the children of the person who was the spiritual leader of the shul from 1983 to 1992. We've moved over to Pompton Lakes, which is in Passaic County and has about 12,000 residents. And we're looking at Congregation Beth Shalom, a conservative-affiliated synagogue. David Bachman is rabbi. The congregation was founded in 1935, and the building shown here was erected in 1968. Shabbat services are held Friday evenings and Saturday mornings. Princeton, New Jersey is in Mercer County with a population of a little more than 28,000. This is an overhead shot of the Jewish Center of Princeton. The congregational origins go back to 1926 when it was called Congregation B'nai Zion. In 1949, it obtained a formal charter and changed its name to the Jewish Center. It built at the location shown here in 1958, and over the years it added the adjoining building and did significant renovations. Adam Feldman has been its rabbi since the summer of 2005. Besides Shabbat services, there is also a Sunday and a Wednesday morning minyan. And if there's a Princeton, there obviously also has to be a Lubavitch Chabad house. So hidden behind these trees, as exposed in this overhead shot, is the Chabad of Mercer County. Rabbi David Dubov is its director. The last stop in this episode is at Princeton Junction, which is near Princeton because it's also in Mercer County. It's an unincorporated area with at best 3,000 residents. And we're looking at Congregation Beth Chaim, a Reformed temple. Eric B. Wisnia has been its rabbi since June of 1977. He is assisted by Adina Bloom. The congregation was formed in the early 1970s and established a facility at the location shown here around 1977. There has been renovation and additions a couple of times over the past 40 years. Shabbat services are held on Friday evenings. On Saturday mornings there is a Torah study. And so concludes this episode, but there are still several more synagogues in the state of New Jersey to check out. Bye for now, and see you soon.